All right, everyone, let's talk Bluetooth. Headphones, speakers, smartwatches, even your car. Chances are you've got a ton of devices around you right now that rely on it. It's super convenient, lets you ditch the cables, and honestly, we've all probably taken it for granted at some point. But there's a catch, and it's a big one. As awesome and convenient as Bluetooth is, it opens up a whole can of worms when it comes to your security. Think about it. All those wireless signals flying around? That's a hacker's playground. So today, we're diving deep into the world of Bluetooth cyber attacks. We'll uncover how vulnerable your devices really are, and more importantly, arm you with the knowledge to protect yourself. Okay, before we get into the scary stuff, let's start with the basics. What exactly is Bluetooth? In simple terms, it's a short-range wireless technology that lets your devices talk to each other. Think of it like walkie-talkies, but for your gadgets. This whole Bluetooth thing started back in the late 90s as a way to replace those clunky old cables we used to connect everything. And man, did it catch on. Fast forward to today, and Bluetooth is basically everywhere. From your wireless earbuds blasting your favorite tunes to your car's hands-free calling system, it's kind of amazing what it can do. But here's the thing about Bluetooth. It wasn't designed with top-notch security in mind. Back in the day, the risks were pretty low. But now, with billions of Bluetooth devices out there, it's a different story. Hackers are smart cookies, and they're always looking for ways to exploit weaknesses. And let me tell you, Bluetooth has a few. So while it might seem like magic when your phone connects to your headphones instantly, there's a lot happening behind the scenes, and some of it, well, it might keep you up at night. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, the security risks that come with Bluetooth. First up, eavesdropping. Hackers can intercept data being transmitted between your devices if they're close enough. Next, data theft. Think about all the sensitive information that flows through your Bluetooth connection's passwords, credit card details, personal conversations. If your connection isn't secure, hackers could potentially get their hands on this data. And then there's the whole issue of device hijacking. Hackers can take control of your Bluetooth devices, turning them into tools for their malicious deeds. Imagine your wireless speaker suddenly blasting something other than your favorite playlist, or worse, your phone randomly dialing numbers. Bluetooth can also be used to spread malware. All it takes is for a hacker to slip a malicious file onto your device through a Bluetooth connection, and bam! They could potentially steal your data, spy on you, or even turn your device against you. The bottom line is, Bluetooth security is not something to be taken lightly. The good news is, there are steps you can take to protect yourself. Alright, let's talk about one of the most unsettling Bluetooth threats, eavesdropping. Remember that whole listening in on your conversations thing? Yeah, it's as creepy as it sounds. Imagine this. You're on a call discussing something private, completely unaware that someone nearby is secretly listening in through your Bluetooth headset. That's the reality of Bluetooth eavesdropping. Hackers use something called sniffing tools to intercept Bluetooth signals. Think of it like a digital antenna that picks up those invisible waves carrying your data. Once they've tapped into your connection, they can potentially access everything. Your calls, your messages, even your personal assistant conversations. It's like giving them a front row seat to your digital life. The scariest part? You'd probably never even know it was happening. These attacks are designed to be silent and invisible, leaving you none the wiser. Now the good news is that pulling off a successful eavesdropping attack isn't exactly a walk in the park. It requires some technical know-how, specialized tools, and proximity to the target device. But don't let that lull you into a false sense of security. Just because it's not easy doesn't mean it's impossible. And with the right motivation, hackers can and will find ways to exploit Bluetooth vulnerabilities. So what can you do to protect yourself? Well, for starters, be mindful of your surroundings. If you're discussing something sensitive, especially in a public place, consider ditching the Bluetooth and using your phone's speaker instead. Okay, let's talk about another unsettling aspect of Bluetooth security location tracking. Remember how I said Bluetooth can be used to pinpoint your location? Yeah, let's unpack that. Every Bluetooth-enabled device has a unique identifier, like a digital fingerprint. When your Bluetooth is turned on, your device constantly sends out signals, announcing its presence to the world. Now here's where things get interesting. Hackers can use something called Bluetooth beacons to track your movements. These beacons are essentially tiny, low-power transmitters that emit Bluetooth signals. Imagine walking into a store, and your phone automatically connects to a Bluetooth beacon hidden on a shelf. That beacon can then log your device's ID and timestamp, creating a record of your presence. Now multiply that by every store you visit, every coffee shop you frequent, and even your own home if you have smart devices. It paints a pretty detailed picture of your daily routine, right? But it gets even creepier. Hackers can also use your Bluetooth to track your movements in real time. By setting up a network of Bluetooth receivers, they can triangulate your location with surprising accuracy. The thought of someone knowing your every move without your consent is definitely unsettling. But the technology itself isn't inherently malicious. Bluetooth tracking can be used for good, like helping you find your lost phone or providing personalized experiences in stores. But it's crucial to be aware of the potential for misuse. We've covered eavesdropping and location tracking, but the rabbit hole of Bluetooth vulnerabilities goes even deeper. Let's talk about two common attack methods, phishing and brute force. Hackers can phish through Bluetooth by creating fake devices that mimic legitimate ones. They trick your device into connecting, making it appear trustworthy. Once connected, they can steal data or inject malware. Now let's talk about brute force attacks. Hackers use automated tools to crack pairing codes. It's like trying every key on a giant keychain until they unlock your device. The key takeaway is that phishing and brute force attacks are real threats to your Bluetooth security. So we've covered a lot of ground today, from the inner workings of Bluetooth to the various ways hackers can exploit it. It might seem like a scary world out there, but don't worry. There's plenty you can do to protect yourself. First and foremost, stay informed. The more you know about Bluetooth security risks, the better equipped you'll be to avoid them. Keep your devices updated with the latest security patches, use strong and unique pairing codes, and be cautious about connecting to unknown Bluetooth devices. If you want to learn even more about staying safe in our increasingly wireless world, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tech safety tips. Until next time, stay safe, stay secure, and keep those Bluetooth connections locked down.